Europe. London is where most tourists that come to England stay. They favor the seat of the British throne and the nation's capital. We can promise you that there is much more to the land of fish and chips, authentic pubs, and picturesque scenery. With more than 50 million residents, England is the largest part of both the United Kingdom and the island of Great Britain. Why visit England? England, Shakespeare and the Beatles' birthplace will always remain a nation that every traveler should include on their itinerary while planning a trip to the old continent. London is where the majority of visitors to England stay. We can guarantee that this is the land of fish and chips. Traditional bars and breathtaking scenery has a lot more advantages. Number 1, London. Despite how corny it sounds, one of the nicest things to do in England is to visit London. London, one of the world's most distinctive cities, stands out for its diversity. Its culture and its abundance of fun places. This city has a history dating back more than 2,000 years, and many of its customs have survived. Some of these are renowned drinking establishments or tea shops. But this does not change the reality that this is a modern city with futuristic structures. Its outstanding street markets, such as Camden or Brick Lane, are open to the public. Ascend to its observation points. Number 2, Stonehenge. There has been Stonehenge for approximately 5,000 years. The most famous monument in the world and a must-see location in England, this monument was constructed between the late Neolithic and the early Bronze Age. Although it was also a burial mound, scholars claim that this location operated as an astronomical observatory. It is made up of big blocks arranged in 4 circles. You can go to this location from London or the south of England. Because this place is well known and frequented by tourists, purchase your tour in advance. Number 3, Liverpool. The birthplace of the Beatles, the Eternal City. It is a must-stop on any journey to England because of the Beatles and its beauty. You can see the locations that served as the inspiration for their songs and go to their museum. Live music must be heard at the Cavern, the storied bar where they performed in their youth. This dynamic city, more akin to the stadium of a legendary soccer club, vibrant nightlife, many taverns and bars, numerous museums, as well as retail areas. What Liverpool attractions should you check out? Crosby Beach, the Radio City Towers rooftop deck, and the former Albert Dock shipyard. Other activities in Liverpool include going to the St. Luke's Church, the World Heritage Structures and the Cathedral Royal Liver Structure, the Port of Liverpool Building with the Cunard Building. Number 4, Oxford. One of the most well-known university cities in the world is this one. Some of the oldest and most prominent colleges in the world may be found all across this city. In addition to visiting prestigious universities, we advise you to take a stroll through the Old Town, which is filled with stone buildings and served as the inspiration for J.K. Rowling's creation of a portion of the Harry Potter universe at Christ Church College and Merton College, respectively. Visit one of its pubs to have some delectable fare or a drink, like the Turf Tavern or the Bear Inn. Number 5, York. Romans established York in 71 AD, and the Vikings took control of it in the 9th century. Despite the city's Roman and Viking heritage, the monuments from the Middle Ages that have survived this was made possible by the influence of the church and the illustrious House of York. A trip to the spectacular Gothic church is a must-do. Most significant in Northern Europe, you must also stroll along the ancient wall. You might choose to. Number 6, Bath. Despite being little, King Bladud founded this city, which is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, more than 2,800 years ago. A stroll through Bath's historic district is one of the nicest things to do there. Where will you find love? After this tour, we recommend that you visit one of its traditional taverns or have a picnic in the park. You will also see the stunning Georgian architecture as well as ancient Roman sites like the magnificent baths and the impressive Pulteney Bridge, one of only 5 inhabited bridges left in the world. Definitely a great stroll. Number 7. Cambridge is an historic city about 80 km 50 miles north of London that is home to the University of Cambridge, one of the top universities in the world. It was founded in 1209, its students make up almost 20% of the city's 123,000 population. After touring the university, travelers may want to take a boat ride on the River Cam, visit the Fitzwilliam Museum with its huge collection of antiquities, or walk across the mathematical bridge that some claim is better than bridges in Venice. The University of Cambridge, one of the best universities in the world, is located in the ancient city of Cambridge, which is located about 80 kilometers 50 miles north of London. It was established in 1209, and the 123,000 residents, or over 20% of the city, are students. Following a tour of the university, visitors may choose to ride a boat on the River Cam, see the enormous collection of ancient artifacts in the Fitzwilliam Museum, or cross the mathematical bridge, which some have compared to the bridges in Venice. Number 8. Brighton. Bathe on Brighton's beaches if you like. In Brighton, one of the top 3 LGBT-friendly cities in the world, you can see many tourist attractions, including the Royal Pavilion, an exotic royal palace in Indian style that is full of fantasy. You can also visit the lovely Brighton Pier, which has an amusement park and the National Sea Life Centre. Since the middle of the 19th century, Londoners have used Brighton as a getaway destination. Always crowded with shoppers and shops for every taste. Places in England is a country rich in tradition, culture, and stunning scenery. Its well-known landmarks, magnificent coastline views you might choose from top-notch dining establishments or renowned music festivals. So begin preparing your luggage. For your upcoming visit to England, please click like and